What the Sigma?
If there's one thing I love more than anything else in this world, it's my wife. But the thing that I love second most in this world is some good old UI design. Whether that be a website, game, whatever it may be. I just love when things look great. I mean, look at how Amazon used to look, and how it looks now. Magnificent. Before we get too deep into this video, it will be spoiler free. If it appeared in a trailer or was in any pre-release footage, I'll be talking about here. So if you haven't seen any trailers yet, and are trying to go in completely blind, then go play the game first and then come back and watch this video. Now if there's one game that I think does UI design well, it would be Sonic X Shadow Generations. A lot of people have already covered the Sonic Generations side of UI design, but no one has talked about Shadow Generations UI design yet. Probably because the game releases today, but I digress. So today, I'm going to talk to you about the UI design of this game, because honestly guys, this is amazing. If you enjoy the content, then you know what to do with the like and subscribe buttons, so let's just get into it.
So let's get the show on the road.
Chaos Control!
Now the first thing I want to talk about is color. Color is a huge factor in either hurting or helping your product look good, and ultimately sell well. While Sonic Generations uses a lot of bright colors and whites to make graphics pop so much more, Shadow Generations goes in the opposite direction and primarily focuses on two colors, red and black. Now why these two colors? What makes them stand out? Well, the color red is a lot more attention grabbing against black's dark and more neutral color. If there are two games that exemplify this perfectly, it would be Persona 5 and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which actually takes its red and black color inspiration from Persona 5. I mean, just look at this. It looks so good. Back to Shadow Generations, Shadow himself is black and red, so that makes sense why this game centralizes around those two colors. We could see these colors everywhere in the game, even in the loading screen. This is just the nerd in me, but the first time I saw this loading screen, my jaw literally dropped to the floor because I think it looks that good. I know it's silly, but the colors just look that good together. Also, this animation is just so smooth, I love it. Literally everything has this black and red color scheme. Starting a level, red and black. Talking to Omega about who knows what, red and black. The deliberate decision to use these colors was perfect. I'm running around the hub world and these colors just stand out so much. Not like a sore thumb though, more like a hypnotizing spiral slowly drawing you in. When you do play this game, or if you already have, look around and see how much the red and black color scheme is used. Even things like the ring counter are red and black. In my opinion, this is hands down the best looking Sonic game of all time. And it's not even a Sonic game. Okay, enough about color. Now let's actually look at the design of the UI in the game. While Sonic Generations graphics have a lot of bounce to them, Shadow Generations graphics seem to have this fading effect to them. Like pieces of the graphic are slowly breaking off and fading away from the UI. A great example of this is in the pause screen on any stage. We can literally see pieces falling off the pause menu and fading away. Also, these graphics seem really sharp in a sense. A lot of the graphics here use sharp edges instead of the more rounded curves we see in Sonic Generations. It's almost more robotic in a sense, with the timer for a stage even looking like one seen on an alarm clock. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's take a step back and see where all these graphics are placed on the screen. Everything's off to the side, but the developers made sure that you can still instantly identify what you need to know. Shadow here is always front and center, with the ring counter and timer in the upper left, boost meter in the bottom left, and the chaos control meter front and center underneath Shadow, all off to the side. The colors they chose instantly fit in with any background you put them against. This game also does a great job of striving for excellence when it comes to animation. Almost every single graphic is animated in a wonderful manner. Even the boost meter is animated, which I believe is the first time in the series this has ever happened. When your chaos control meter fills up, Shadow starts to glow and the chaos control meter flashes. It almost looks like some sort of power is trying to break out of the meter. Even small things like when you collect the ring, this little animation plays of the ring spinning, or the clock on the timer is always moving and each full rotation is 1 second. On the clock, it even has this little flame looking thing whenever you do chaos control. Speaking of chaos control, what an amazing ability. When you activate it, everything on screen freezes for 5 seconds and the screen gets this green tint to signify you are using the ability. The timer for chaos control is put right above Shadow's head, which is perfect. I mean, you're looking at him the whole time while playing, so why not put it there? If you put the timer off to the side, players might not be able to react to the time starting again when the timer runs out, because they won't notice the timer's about to run out. One thing the developers did that added so much more enjoyment to Chaos Control is the ability to traverse terrain you wouldn't normally be able to. Like in the first level, you can use Chaos Control to walk on missiles instead of trying to avoid them. These missiles and other interactables in this game get this bright green outline around them, which is just the best way to tell a player that they can do something with these objects. I won't get into it here since it's a spoiler for a later level, but there are definitely some pretty cool shortcuts you can take with this ability. And when you go into the weird distorted place with Black Doom, the meter gets locked and actually has this cute little lock and chain that's placed on it. There's actually a little animation that plays here, but you probably don't realize it since you're too busy looking at Black Doom. The developers didn't need to add in all these little details, but they did, and it just goes to show how much care and attention they put into this game and making sure it's perfect. And trust me, it's definitely paying off. Critics love this game, people love this game, and it truly is a wonderful masterpiece that I highly recommend you check out whenever you get the time. If there's one word I could use to describe how this game looks, it would be dynamic. I mean, all the graphics are animated, the camera work in this game is spot on, the textures are gorgeous, and the lighting is perfect. This is how I want my Sonic game to look, and I hope every game from here on out is published with the same love and care and attention that they gave this game. Anyways, thanks for listening to me rant. I threw this quick little video together because I just needed to nerd out about all these small details that make me love this game so much more. If you enjoyed the video, then leaving a like and subscribing to the channel would mean the world to me. I want to hear your thoughts on the game down below. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Just let me know in the comments. Now if you excuse me, I have more Shadow Generations to get back to. Have a great day everyone. Peace.